Hi there and welcome. So I'm going to paint a seascape, but it's going to have trees. So this is basically where I'm going to put the trees. Okay, sky, a lake or water of some description anyway, and trees here. Right, let's get started. So what I'll do is this is on card and I've taped it off so that when it's framed it's got a lovely neat edge, and this is where I'm going to put the two sort of outcrops of land. So let's get started. So I'm using my usual palette today of cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, black and burnt umber. Might use raw umber as well. I can find it. Here it is. Oh, sorry, raw sienna. Some raw sienna. Right, off we go. So, I start off with any old colour, mix in some more sienna. I like different shades, and I like very thick paint. So let's just put in some different shades here. Just as an underlay, really. Just as an underlay. I love that bluey green that you get by mixing your ultramarine and black and cerulean. Right. So go a little bit lighter, put in some cream, there, and start going dark again over the cream. I like that browny shade. Let's get some of that in there. I like some of that in there. Lovely. Okay. So we'll go across, we'll go in the whole painting, I think. What I like about this, what I like about painting on card, I like it very much. The paint seems to go, like, almost like oil paint, waxy, buttery, you know what I'm talking about. I like that. Going lighter, obviously. Now you'll notice that I don't wash my brush or anything. I just use the same brush. If I've got a lot of paint on it that I don't want, say then when I did that, I've come from that with the same brush and that with the same brush to that, you know. But just say I had a lot of let me get a cloth a sec. Just say I had a lot of dark paint on my brush and I didn't want that much, I just wanted a little bit of it, I would only wipe my brush. I wouldn't wash it or necessarily change brushes. Right, now there is one thing. I might use a little bit of crimson because I want to create a lovely lilac colour later in that sea. Right, and the thing about doing it on card as well, painting on card, it seems to dry quicker than on canvas. Yeah, anyway, right, I'm going to go over it again, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm going to go over it again. Nice, beautiful. Now I'm not going to go, I'm just going to go where I can see the paint is thin. Like this. And I didn't wash my brush. Didn't even wipe it. Didn't need to because it was, I had light colours on it. There. Now, have I gone over my... It was here and here. I better put it in again. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I've gone over it, silly woman. There we go. Don't need to do that, do I? Okay. I got so engrossed in this. Right, I'm going to go here again and put some of that raw sienna. Just, you know, just a bit. There. Yeah, I might get a little bit of pink. Go over that raw sienna. Darken it down slightly. Slightly in places. There. No, that's lovely. Yeah, I'll probably will get a bit of red. Right, let's just put that in a sec so we don't forget where we're at. There. Right. Now where was I? Just really to denote where I'm going. Right. I will get a little bit of red because I want to try it. Crimson. It's a very, very small amount of crimson. Right, here we go. Right, so let's try that. I want to make a beautiful, ooh, a bit much. I want to make a really lovely lilac colour. You only need the tiniest amount. Hang on. There. It's hardly... There you go. Look, I might make it a bit darker actually. Anyway, I'll put it in because it helps me to visualise everything. That's magpies, that is, outside. That squawking noise. I can make some more of that later, I like that. Go a bit darker at in the foreground. Darker. Because as you get closer to something, it's darker. There. It's just to give me a feel of where I'm going with this, while that sky dries as well. There. Not sure about that. Let's get rid of it. There. I'm not completely sure about that. Might come down a bit further. I might just not quite as... Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. Good. Right. Let's go back to the sky. I'm getting quite fairly happy about the sky. Let's just start some undercloud. Right. I use a little bit of cream on that. And bring it right down. This is just there. Right, come right down now to the horizon. With just some thin cloud. And then what I'll do is I'll put in the highlights. So I'm leaving the dark underneath to show through. Just get a cloth like that. There. There. Just let some of that. Just let some of that colour come through. The blue. Oh. That's all right. There. I have to be careful with these. I might have to go over that. Go over it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just there. It doesn't hurt to get more colours, or shades I should say. Colours sometimes. Doesn't hurt that. A few different shades in there, look. And just smooth it out slightly. Right, I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm just going to look what that looks like on the camera. I've got to step on my steppy step. There. Now you can see everything there. So good. Considering drying it. Let me just try something. So, see if it's dry enough. I'll use a different brush, I think. I like that brush though. I'll just try this one. Yeah. See, as soon as you start putting in the highlights, no, it's not dry enough. It's all right. That's okay. it's not dry enough. Got to be dry, really, you know. It doesn't always work. I need a proper rag, not a kitchen towel. And the reason, obviously, is kitchen towel leaves, when it gets a little bit wet, it leaves, you know, blobs. Yeah, this needs to be, that happens, you see, if you don't dry it. Let's get rid of that. There. Yeah, definitely tell the difference. Never mind. Right, I'm going to leave that. Now, I'm going to come back. Just let that dry. Would be a lot better. I'll just put a bit more in there. Honestly, what's the matter with me? There. Right, there's all kinds of bits and pieces on that thing. Right, okay. I may make a pink to go in that cloud. It's quite dry down here. But first of all, I'll just put in, just do that. I want to darken that down. I could make a nice little green with the, yeah, I'll make it a nice green in a minute. Just put this in for a minute. Yeah, you can make a nice green with the raw sienna and the blue. And nice browns with the raw umber and the black. I don't use just colour from the tube. I mix everything. Get rid of that white. Totally get rid of that white there. Yeah, I mix everything. So it pays you to have a yellow or a yellow ochre or a raw sienna at hand to make your nice greens. I'm liking that very much, but I think I'll make a pink. Let me make a pink or mix. When I say mix, I mean mix. So I've got a little bit of red, scarlet. I want a very pale, and I want it to be a bit on it. I'll just add a bit. Let me add a bit. Just add a bit. I want it pale, and believe it or not, I'm going to put a tiny bit of black in it. Wow. Gorgeous. Yeah, tiny bit of black. Let's put some on there. A minute. So I mixed a gorgeous rosy colour. So let me dilute it. I'm just putting it on the horizon. And I'm putting it, that's the cat now, wants to go out again. In, out. Shake it all about. Off you pop. Off you pop. There we go. Right, let me reassess everything. I have to look in the camera again. So up my step. We might end up being a bit dark, but let me put the other light on. In real life, it's not excessively dark, but I don't know. In the camera, it might be. Anyway, I've got to get on. So let's get back to this gorgeousness. Look at that. Beautiful. No, it's not going to be solid. It's going to be here and there. I always make some more. I want a light background here because I'm going to put trees in. You know, so I want the light to be able to put the dogs against. Very nice. Okay, let's just for effect put a bit more cloud in. I don't know whether to go a little bit plain. Tell you what, you know my motto, if you don't like it, you can always change. Where's the brush gone? Let's put it in. If I don't like it, I'll just go over it. I'm not going to put it in this, you know, like cloud that's as dynamic as this cloud. Let's join them so there's some, you know, cohesive. And taper it off. You know, taper it off as you come down. And, you know, leave gaps. See, I've got that gorgeous grey blue. I'm going over very, very lightly. Very lightly like that. There. And carry it on because it's very light cloud. You can have too much, you know. You can definitely have too much cloud and it doesn't look right. So let's just go again here. So it sort of joins together. Sometimes you get some nice marks that you want to leave in. You know. There. And you can always change it. Blimey. Right. There. I'm not sure about it. I think I need to come down. I don't like that 1, 2, 3 thing, you know. Yeah, I don't like that. So get rid of that. But I'm still leaving the dark underneath. I love that shot of pink. Not nice. Very easy to do. going down. There. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me look what that looks like on the camera. I can see it. Yeah, that's better. Right, okay. Now all we've got to do now is put some, I'm even quite happy with this. Show you what I'm going to do with that. Right, let's whack in some trees. So I need to make a beautiful green. So I will use, what shall I use? Let me try. I'll just mix the ultramarine, some black, and let me just try this raw sienna and see what we get. Ooh, very dark. Some more raw sienna. Ooh. Now we've got a sort of khaki green. So, which can be quite nice, can be. I'm not sure about it, so hang on. Sorry about this. See, I don't know if you can see, but I just mixed the very dark. If it's not dark enough, I'll just add some black. So I need a nice brush now. Now, this is a nice firm brush, but I'm not sure about it. Might be. Yeah, you see that green looked all right, but it's too light. There. It's still too light. Let's do the green down here too. Ooh, a bit crazy there. It's all right. Let's do a different shape of tree. This fan brush is a little bit, it's a little bit stiff, I think, a bit big. Let's do a different shape, shall we? There, like that. There. And now I don't particularly like this, so let's there. Need to get different shapes, don't you, of trees. So, right, let's see what we've got. Different shapes and different colours. Always helps. put some darks in as well. There. And then what we need here is some trees. Let's use this. Let's get rid of that a sec. Right. Now, you want as if there's some trees in the background there. And you need a grey. You need a grey for that. Usually just put it in with my fingers. Let's have a look. Yeah. Just gives the... Sometimes if you just wet the paper or the canvas, it gives a nice solution. Yeah, let's see. We always try it again. Let's see what happens there. Anyway. Alright, so we've got that. We can go over those trees if we don't like them. So let's have a look at this. Put some of this in there. There. Now, let's do the same here. Just some shapes. There. Might have to go over that. There. And there. Just to give an illusion. There. Let's might make them a bit lighter. Let me try to make one of them a nice pale green. And just use the dark underneath. And just pale them out slightly, look. But don't obliterate them altogether. There. And that's there. Okay. Now, this is what we can do. Dilute the green, if you can call it green. Dilute it and come down there like that. Smudge out. There. Right. Go a bit darker, be a bit bolder. There. Okay, let's just... No, we have to let this dry. There, that's better. Right, let's have a look. Just dulling down there. May do, let me try a bit more of that gorgeous lavender. Let's see if I can reproduce that. It's very nice. There. Yes. There. Love that lavender. There. I like the pink as well. Shock of the pink. Might put a bit more of that in just for effect. Darker. Darker, but not too dark. That's more lavender. Nice, mind. Yeah. Like that. Now what you've got is, I know what I'll do. I'll bring some mist down over those trees. See, I like this, that it looks like it's just going off into the distance. Let me try this effect. Just put some mist. Coming down over that. Dry enough. More or less. There. There. Now. Okay. How's it looking? So I think I'll tell you what, while that dries, I want that to dry. I'll just put a couple of boats. Should I put boats? I'm not sure about this. I think they would look nice in there. Hang on. I know there's a lot of hanging on around here. Sorry about that. I have to decide. I never know what I'm going to paint when I start painting. It's not planned. I've been known to change a landscape into a seascape and vice versa. Right. Can't decide whether to put a couple of ships in this. I don't want them in the middle. I don't want them, I know what I'll do. I'll extend this bit of, hang on. I'll extend, what colour are we? Very dark green, brandy green. Let's extend that. So that I can put a couple of boats here. Whoops, Daisy. Yeah, that worked out all right, didn't it? Use my palette knife for that in a minute. Right, okay, let's do it then. They're in the estuary, see, the boats. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, they're in an estuary. That's why you've got the trees. And they're going out to sea. That's where they're going. Right. Don't need that there. Let's get rid of that a sec. No, is he a lone sailor? I think he could be. Let's do him a lone sailor today. There. I think he could well be. It's quite dynamic, him being a lone sailor, isn't it? So, right. When you take the tape off, it exposes the nice, clean edge border. Let's see if you can get the tape off. Yeah, you need it, you know, nice and clean like that. this painting's going to be framed. You just have to go slowly with it. I let the air get underneath it like that, see? You've got to go slowly, otherwise you'll take off the top layer, which is not the end of the world, but you know, whoops. It's not the end of the world, but it's nicer, obviously, if you don't do that. Nice and slow, like this. I don't just rip it off. There. There. I find if you just hold it up, the, you know, air gets underneath it. And the air here is humid, so it's not dry. It's always humid. So, see what we've got. So there we are. I'm quite happy with it. I like the pink. I like the single yacht. That's quite, it's quite, makes a statement, doesn't it? The shadows, the reflection of the trees is quite nice. And I think when it's framed, it will look lovely. So, there we are. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would be really lovely if you could like, share and subscribe to the channel. The channel can be supported by super thanks. And with that, I'll say thank you so much for watching, and bye for now. And as always, love from Cornwall.